This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
They are on such a ragged edge here as caution comes out for the first time today on lap 30. Tony Raines in the 33 had started in the 14th position. He's got a flat tire.
And that was still second in the driver points. Of course, he'll fall more now. We're riding right now with Shane Miller in the 32 car. He is back in the 9th position. Actually working to the inside of Carl Edwards in the 60 car with his bead set on Clint Boyer up there in the 2 car. And we've got trouble down in turn 1 and 2. That's a 73 car, Stuart Kirby. So caution is out. Now we got Carl Edwards sideways on the front stretch. I think someone got into the back of him, didn't slow up, and Carl did. I don't think he actually hit anything other than the little tap from the rear. Just a hard lick into the outside wall. You see, we do have the safer barriers here at Nashville Superspeedway, but not sure if someone got in the back of Stuart Kirby or if he just lost it here shortly after a restart on fairly fresh tires. But watching is Mark Truex Jr. back there, our current champion. His pit crew getting the job done. He came in 10th, went out 6th. So they are slowly making their way to the front.
Dick Berggren.
Reese Sorensen was very, very fortunate on that round of pit stops. About 15 laps ago, he keyed his radio. We had a crash on the speedway.
Yeah, Dick, right off of turn 4, David Stremme is involved. Tony Raines went through the grass in the 33. Casey Kane in the 6.
Aaron Fike in the 66 car.
Caution is out for the 4th time. A lot of damage to the 66.
Front and rear on that car. Aaron Fike making his first start of the year in the 66 car. This is a car that Greg Biffle drives at a lot of the companion events.
Let's take a look. The restart had just taken place.
See Aaron Fike in a 66 car on the bottom of the racetrack. Car wiggled with him, went up the racetrack right into the side of David Stremme, the 14, and it's a chain reaction from there.
John Wood had some damage to the right front corner of his race car on the 47.
I saw our points leader, Carl Edwards, once again barely getting by down through the grass in the 60 car. Day long, trying to get that car to the front. Major adjustments, little strategy last time. But right now, look at those 2 cars. Clint Boyer, the 2. Boy, almost lost it there off turn 4. And he's going to lose several positions. But here comes Reed Sorensen in that 41 car trying to make his way back to the front.
Great job by Clint Boyer.
Caution's out. Paul Menard in 11 car has had problems.
Boy, great job by Clint Boyer to save that. He was a dirt tracker, and he showed his experience there.
That's as close as you'll come to wrecking and not hitting anything. But a lot of damage on this 11 car, Paul Menard. But that will be a huge break for the Ray Evernham car. Casey Kane in the 6. He will get the free pass back on the lead lap.
There's Hamlin in the 20 car, Truex in the 8, Boyer in the 2 behind him. And watch the 41. No contact, it looks like. Boyer just wiggled.
Same thing that happened earlier to Shane Mill. You run up there so fast, the speeds are so fast here, just takes that air off the rear spoiler, just takes the rear downforce away. Now this is Paul Menard in 11, up there in the second groove. We've been talking about it, no grip, hard into the outside wall, lots of damage to that car. You miss your mark by half a car length, especially from the center off, your car's going to take off and up loose. And I think Reed Sorensen knew eventually that probably would happen if he stayed with him long enough. So Reed Sorensen back in the lead with 75 laps to go.
But Hamlin did a nice job not to overcorrect in that race car.
Oh, we got trouble right here. Stanton Barrett in the 36 car. Hard licking the inside wall. The caution will be out. Also, the 5 car, Boston Reed in trouble.
Caution out for the 7th time on lap 151. Stanton Barrett there in the 36. A lot of damage to his race car. What happened, Larry Mack?
It's over coming off turn 2. Looked like the 5 just washed up into the 36 car, Stanton Barrett. Boston Reed in the 5. And, of course, both of them end up in trouble. Stanton Barrett, you'll see this is a hard lick into that inside wall with the right front, right rear.
Kenny Wallace, believe it or not. These guys are a little bit concerned about their fuel situation also. They told Kenny, you can't catch Reed, let's save fuel. We need to finish second. Again, these guys are thinking about the big picture and trying to make it to the end.
And I think most of these guys were on pit road as we ride with Kenny Wallace, and he's up in the second position right now. They pitted with 73 laps to go. We saw the fuel window between 70 and 80 laps to top the fuel, but I think basically what Bobby Hamilton, his guys are seeing, with the track cooling down, the pace is picked up. And when you're running faster, you're using more fuel. But right now, when I look at Kenny Wallace, he's 13 seconds behind Reed Sorensen. He can save a little fuel, just like Bobby Hamilton Jr. It's 4 seconds up to the 5th place car and 3 seconds back to the 7th place car. So it'd be easy here with only 7 laps to go for these cars to somewhat conserve a little bit of fuel.
Just his 11th NASCAR Busch Series start, Reed Sorensen trying to nail down the victory. Kenny Wallace is second, Shane Meal third, Carl Edwards fourth, Clint Boyer in the 2 car is 5th. Jeff Hammond just talked about Bobby Hamilton, he rides 6th.
And then right behind him, Tony Raines in the 33 car up to the 7th position. You talked about it earlier, Steve. Had that tire issue early, got a lap down, got the free pass, and there he is up there in the top 10. Be a good run for Tony Raines here. And right now, Reed Sorensen, he's starting to catch more lap cars. As he comes around, we will basically have 5 laps to go. He just needs to pick and choose where he goes by these cars with that 13, almost 14-second lead.
If Reed can hang on, he will be the second first-time Busch Series winner this year. Tony Stewart, the other at Daytona.
And this has been a flawless weekend for this group, and I know we have about 4.5 laps to go. They were the fastest in one practice, second quickest in another practice yesterday. They sat on the pole, and they've led now 192 of basically 221 laps. The only laps they have not led by virtue of cars staying out or cars changing 2 tires.
Larry, I need to correct myself. Carl Edwards, the other first-time winner this year. He won last week and, of course, won both races.
We got a smoker on the access road coming to pit road, Randy LaJoy in the 34 car, but I think he got to the access road on the backstretch well before maybe putting anything down. So the guy that 11th place in points, he'll make that left-hand turn to the garage area. Looks like the engine has expired.
And we'll stay green. 3 laps to go for Reed Sorensen.
He still has several cars in front of him, 3 or 4 cars that he's probably going to catch. Going to pass one of them here on the backstretch. This time he'll have 2 laps to go for Reed Sorensen.
Sun setting over turn 4 here in Nashville.
And I think the sun's setting on this 300-mile race for Reed Sorensen and the rest of the field right now. 2 to go. And that car has not bobbled all day long. It has been right around the bottom of the racetrack. Car comes off the corner good. It's basically been flawless.
Reed Sorensen down into turn 3. He'll get the white flag this time by the start-finish line.
He has 1 more car in front of him, but right now he has almost a 15-second lead. I think if I was Brian Patty, those guys, I'd just say, look, just back off right now and just run this last 3/4 of a lap.
Sorensen will join Greg Biffle, Scott Riggs, Jack Sprague, David Green, Michael Waltrip, and Jason Leffler as winners here at the Nashville Superspeedway. As he enters turn 4. Checkered flag this time by for 19-year-old Reed Sorensen as he picks up his first career NASCAR Busch Series victory.
And we knew it was only a matter of time. I talked about it a second ago, Steve, as you see this crew. Remember, this was the crew 1 week ago in Atlanta that basically was loading their car up before the race. They did not make the race. So what a turnaround. There you see Brian Patty right there. The crew chief gets his first win with Reed Sorensen. Won a ton of races with Joe Nemechek over at Nimco Motorsports. But what a turnaround for this race team.
Let's go to Dick Berggren.
Well, all day long you were...
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.